is it not working? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Why is it not working? Why is it not working? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Why is it not working? Hold on. Got it. Hello, everyone. Now, I don't know. Can everybody hear Mandy?
Sorry, I'm doing it again. I apologise.
I could hear you on a loop, but it was like, I don't understand why you're on a loop. Hello, everyone, and our Mandy's here in like miles and miles away. Hello. Hi, Mandy. It's lovely to have your company this evening, everybody. I hope you're very well. We've already got a full house, which is fabulous. Let me say hello to you. So we've got Joanne. Hiya, Joanne. Pat and Piglet's in the building. We've got our lovely Elspeth and our Kathy and our Sylvia. Oh, see, it's our gang, innit? We've got Carol and Jackie and Julie. We've got Vanessa and Sam and Sheila. And Alison's there. We've got Sue. We've got our lovely creative Magpie. Oh, our Lucy, and of course the rats. Don't forget the family. We've also got our Mandy, of course. Jackie's there. Catherine watching on the YouTube. Hey, hiya David. Hey up, Sue. Hey up. Oh, lovely to have your company. Who haven't I said hello to? Hello there, Helen. Hopefully I've said hello to you all. Roberta, sorry, I nearly called you all sorts then, didn't I? It nearly came out really wrong. Hello there, lovely Debbie. Debbie and Blair. Oh, hiya, Blair. Annette. Hiya, Annette. Hiya, Claire. Oh, full house, full house. Good evening, everyone. A very happy Sunday. I hope you're well. It's been a nice Sunday here. I walked the dogs in the snow. I know.
No.
We had snow. It was so exciting. It was so, I love it. And it's the best snow because you wake up, you open the curtains and it's white, walk the dogs, and then by dinner time it's all gone. So it's like fabulous. So you're not slipping, you're not sliding, there's no slush. You just get the prettiness. The dogs have a play and then it goes. It's just perfect, perfect. Although I must admit, the snow that our Kathy gets when she sees her sister, that's the kind of snow I want. But it was really nice. Oh, because Kathy, yeah, they had proper snow. It was great. Snow. We had snow. It was so cool. It was a wild night, though. It sounded awful. I think I'm not sure if the dogs love it as much as I do, but it does mean I let them both off the lead. They both get off the lead, even though they're the trouble when they're together. But they both get off the lead over the golf course because obviously no one's, and they love it. They love it because it's that big open space, you know. So, and they were both very good. They didn't run off for long, so they were very good. Blowing a hula, I really like that expression. Oh, it's blowing a hula and tipping it down in the lovely Wiltshire. How very rude. We had snow at midnight. Oh, but it was gone by the morning, Alice, and that's rubbish, isn't it? Lovely seeing your crafty videos. Thank you so much. It reminds me that real crafters don't have perfect tidy spaces. Oh, they do not. They do not. I tell you what, I mean, I love my crafty space. I love my crafty space. I like the smell. I like coming in and there's all sorts. I've had a really good day today. I've been prepping. I've been packing some things for workshop. I've also been packing our thingy bags that we give away. Can't remember the homework packs. I've been packing them as well. So I've been doing all sorts today. I've been doing all sorts. Talked to my sister yesterday on FaceTime. She showed me a window 4 foot of snow. She can't walk the dog because the snow is higher than her back. Wow, 4 foot of snow. That sounds so good. That sounds so good. It sounds brilliant. Can't stand snow. Oh, I love snow. I love snow. Oh, it's so good. watching a house dog. Oh, blind dog, and was looking after another one. Oh, little thing. That's sweet. Poor little thing. I bet it does all right though, doesn't it? Right then, everybody. Hello there, I'm Nikki. Shall we get crafting? Shall we get crafting? Now, we've got loads of goodies to go through. Now, we haven't put tons and tons of stuff on website, but some new stuff that Lou sent to play with. So I'll spin my camera and we'll go through some goodies, shall we? And I've been prepping. Let me show you what I've been doing. Let me spin that camera. Da, da, da. Oh, I hope you're keeping warm and safe. That's nice, Jackie. Yeah, I know. I haven't finished the homework packs yet, Patricia, because it takes me forever. But let me show you what I've been doing first of all today. Because, as I say, I've been prepping. We've got some canvases in for you. They're really nice canvases because they're not too big. They're a really nice size. So we've got canvases for you, and we've got some beautiful rice paper. Now, our rice paper, let me just turn this top light off because I haven't finished this yet. With the rice papers, so our regular rice paper that we've already got on the website, so it's loose rice paper. So we're going to do a deal on the loose rice paper, okay? And it's up to you. We're going to let you choose that, so you can go for it. I do believe you're picking. You're paying for 3, but you can actually pick 5 sheets of rice paper for your Ciao Bella. So it's a really, really good deal. Okay, so that's your Ciao Bella rice paper. That's your deal for that. And actually, for people who, oh, do you know what? It always makes me laugh. I'm going to show you this. Look. I was like, I wonder what's that? That's Mandy's camera. Sorry, Mandy.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And
I'm
it
camera
was like,
shy.
it makes me giggle because I've no idea what it is, and then every time I have to work it out. I have to work it out every time. It's hilarious. Oh, I know. Why have I done this long sleeves? Honestly, David, I do it every blinking time, don't I? It's just annoying. I'm an idiot. So you've got the rice paper, which of course you can get on our website. So have a little look. We've got some beautiful rice paper. So you can choose 5 sheets, but you're only paying for 3. So it's a good deal until stocks last. Okay. Well, until tomorrow, obviously, 24 hours. We've also got, as I say, we've got the lovely canvases, which are really nice size. And we've also got some other rice papers, which I am going to show you in a minute. But I just wanted to show you what I've been doing with them. This is one of the rice papers. And this, I tell you what, it was so easy. It's really easy to do with this. And I was really pleased with this because I've done the rice paper, but then I've added paint, so it adds loads of texture. Can you see all the gorgeous sort of extra elements? All that is me painting on it, so it actually looks a little bit painty. I have used crackle on top. I haven't. I was waiting for it to dry, so I haven't put the ink on yet to make the crackles crackle. To make them pop, but it has got crackle on that, and I'm so pleased with that. So that's my first one, which is just a rice paper, just a rice paper. Yeah, I do. It is a Hidden Grove one, isn't it? Absolutely. Yeah, it does sound like Mandy's fighting. It sounds like she's fighting with a box, Deborah. Don't you think?
What? What do you mean I'm fighting? I can't see anything.
No, you sound like you're fighting with a box.
Sorry. I'm fidgeting. I'm so sorry.
It did sound like it was like she's trying to get in a box and the box is winning. So I'll show you how I did that because it's proper easy, but it's really, really effective. So because it makes the rice paper a bit different, but it's easy, I'm well chuffed with that. The other one I've used or made is this one, and this is actually again easy, believe it or not. It's just a case of getting your composition right. This is one of the collage papers from Tim Holtz. I love these because it's your tube of your collage paper, but you get tons of it, like tissue paper it is. But look, I just think these are well cool. Oh, I've glued it. Soz, I've glued it together. Don't do that. Don't do what I've done because yeah, I've got glue on it and I've glued. Anyway, don't matter because you get tons. You get, I'm obviously not going to open it up, but you get, it's really, really cool. And the designs are beautiful. Isn't that nice? Really like that. It does go on forever, doesn't it, Rachel? It does. And I love, don't you just love when you glue it on, how it just sinks into that background. I haven't painted under this, so it picks up the colours of the paint underneath, which is really beautiful. So I've used the beautiful collage paper. We have got the collage paper in stock for you. So if you do, so if you do want that, look at it, Leonie, put it down. If you want the collage paper, we've got it. And I'll tell you what else I've used on this. I've used the stencil. So we have got some really, really nice, and we haven't put loads on because we didn't want to get like, tons to choose from. So we've got and I love these that he does. Let me get a white. Let's get this. Let's get one of these to show you. I love the bundles that they do because they've got the lovely stamps and then they've got the gorgeous stencil that mixes and matches perfectly. So we've got that one available for you, which is your, what's it called? Well, anyway, it's that one. I don't know what it's called. So, that flower one, which is lovely. There is beauty in simplicity. Gorgeous, isn't it? So that one, okay, sitting on my hands. Sit on your hands there, Sue. Sit on your hands there, David. And then the other one we've got, which I haven't used yet, but I thought these will go nice. And I tell you what, I am going to be demoing these because they make really good backgrounds. So I've started stamping and making a really nice collage background. Because look at how delicate these flowers are. They're really pretty. These are the ones that he did that used to be the rubber stamps, but they are made into the clear stamps. And then you get the stencil, but the stencil's obviously got your two designs. Okay. Oh, I love goldfinch. Goldfinch are beautiful, aren't they? They're so pretty. And mind you, let's face it, all birds are just fabulous, aren't they? All birds are fabulous. And I also used on this one and the other one actually. Oh, I love these. So chit chat words. I like these because you've got all these fantastic stickers. So you've got them in black and white, but you make up your own little sentences. So you kind of, it took me ages because I faffed about. But I love that because obviously you can just make up you can just get a couple of words from it. You might just use one more, but you can make up lovely little sentences. And they're really, really nice. And they are a sticker, but they're like a light cardstock, which is beautiful. I've ordered the two floral sets. Oh, they are gorgeous, though. They're beautiful, Alison. They're beautiful. Oh, they are long tail ticks, and they're always in car parks, aren't they? And they're always wagging their little tails. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Yeah, they're gorgeous. But love these. Love these. So I'll use those on both of my canvases. First of all, value each little dream and cherish them in your heart. Isn't that nice? And I made it from that. Stop tempting me. Sorry, Lucy. And this one, embark on an admit. Oh, I can't talk. Embark on an amazing adventure, which I just thought was beautiful. I love that. I really like that. I'm really happy with that. And because I didn't just stick rice paper on, I feel like I've crafted. Do you know what I mean? When it's one of them sometimes, isn't it? If you just stick rice paper on, you don't feel like you've done much. But because I've done a little bit of paint on it, I feel like I've crafted. It's ridiculous. I've done a little bit of paint, but I will show you. So I've used them as well. I also used on this one. This one actually, I've used quite a few products. This one I also used, and I've actually filmed them. I haven't edited it yet, but I have filmed doing those. So I will actually put those out. So this one I've also used the beautiful ideology pack. And this is ace because there's 83 pieces. I do like my die cut elements. Oh, yeah, robins are lovely, aren't they? They can be quite territorial. Does your mum? Oh, and yeah, I love that. Your little Patricia, your mum says you come back as a robin. That's really lovely. I wonder
Oh.
though. I wonder, Patricia, do you go? Oh, that. Is there a particular robin that you think, oh, that's my mum? You know what I mean? Is there a robin that won't let anyone else in garden? And you're like, oh, that's my mother. Do you know? See, I'd be giggling at that. You see, that's the kind of thing I giggle at. It's like, oh, there's my mum. She refusing to let anyone else in. Oh, my mum wouldn't do that. My mum's such a lovely. Anyway, shut up, Leonie. But aren't these beautiful? Look at all of the lovely little elements. I really like these. And these are like a cardstock as well, which is really lovely. And there's tons. There's tons in there. There's butterflies, there's florals. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love robins. I like, is it the American robins that are a bit chubbier? Is it? Is it? They're really cute. Oh, sparrowhawks. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. I do miss when I lived in the Angel. We had red kites. I mean, there were so many red kites in Angel. I mean, tons. And I miss seeing them. You just don't get them up here like the same. It's very rare I see anything like that up here. But in Angel, you saw them all the time. And there used to be this lady. Sorry, this is the other one I used. So, can you see these bits? There and there and these. This is this pack. These are proper handy, especially if I love all birds. I can't think of one bird I dislike. I love all birds. Birds are just so beautiful, aren't they? I don't feed them at the minute, but I don't think they really come to the garden anymore because of dogs. But maybe they will. I don't know. But these are really cool. So again, it's your ideology, and what you've got here are your bands of paper. So basically, this is like a lovely little collage pack. So loads of different paper from the top Tim. I called him Tom Holtz from the Tim Holtz range. From Tom Holtz, Tim's brother. Um, Tom, his Uncle Tom, from the Tim Holtz range. So loads and loads of little strips. I like things like this. There is more, but I've just dropped them all over the floor. I love that, and it was. I like it because it makes your craft a little bit different. Because it's like, oh, how am I going to use it? So it will. I like that because I was cutting it up, and that's what those little bits of strips are, which I'm proper happy with. So that's mainly Tim Holtz there. In fact, nearly all Tim Holtz on that one. The other one is the rice paper. Let me show you the rice paper. Red kites. There used to be a lady. Oh gosh, when I lived in Angle, and she used to stand on one of fields feeding red kites, right? But she fed them chicken, like raw chicken. So obviously my dogs. So she was there feeding these red kites, and it was beautiful. The red kites were swooping down to get the chicken. I didn't realise what she was doing. I'd let my dogs off. One of my dogs went and ate all the chicken. The other dog wanted to eat the red kites. It was awful. It was like, and the poor woman was just stood there with my dogs like running around like nutters. But to be fair, it probably wasn't a great idea for her to be feeding red kites in public where everyone walked the dogs. But it didn't make me giggle. It was just chaos, beautiful chaos. It really made me giggle. But they were gorgeous. I mean, she had loads of red kites. They all knew her. Anyway, rice papers. So these aren't in the offer, obviously, because these are bundles. Okay. Now, the beautiful bundles. Oh, I tell you what, yeah, loads of birds. From pheasants every day. Oh, after I feed the birds. Oh, of course, Pat. Of course. I was calling you your Sunday name, wasn't I? That's you being told off name, isn't it? Of course, Pat. I don't like to shorten people's names just in case they don't like it, although sometimes I think I probably do. Anyway, these rice papers, beautiful. So what you've got in this pack, you've got the beach one, which is obviously the one I used. I said beach, that's your lighthouse one, which obviously I've used. You've then got in these packs. So these are the packs. Obviously the offer's on the singles, but these are the packs. And I love that. The lovely artist table. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? And then you've got this one. Oh, wow. That sounds amazing, Peg. I would love to see an eagle. When we went up Scotland walking, I was really hoping we'd see eagles and we didn't see one. And seriously, I spent half of that walking holiday looking up at the sky. But oh, I'd love it. That sounds absolutely stunning. Love them. So, in that pack, you are getting 4 rice papers. These are your Chow Bella rice papers. And that is just one of the packs that we've got on today. That's one of the new ones that we've got on today. And then the other new packs of rice papers we've got on are these two. And I'm going to open them for you because they're really, really pretty. I like that. Now, Cherry Bella, they do these A5 rice paper packs and they're so beautiful because it's a nice size to work with. And I tell you what, for your for the canvases we've got today, they're a beautiful size to work with. So you've got, like, look at that. Isn't that just gorgeous? Look at her blue eyes. I mean, it's just striking, isn't it? It's a striking image. I'm going to show you on that white background. Isn't that pretty? Love that. Absolutely. And I really like that because backgrounds, you need a background. Off the chimney, try and get jiggy. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Get it filmed. Oh no, I like rice papers. That's hilarious, Julie. No, the rice papers, I love them. These are beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? I love the charbella, and look at that. And it feels like you're getting a lot in a pack, doesn't it? You know, because you've got so many different designs. That's going to be so pretty on one of those beautiful canvases, isn't it? That's your first rice paper, okay, which is that frozen land. The second rice paper pack. So we've got the 2A5 rice paper packs. We've got the A4 rice paper packs. And then we've got all the single leaf rice paper where you can choose your own. And with that, you can pick 5, but you're only paying for 3. So it is a big deal, is that? There's a buzzard in a tree. Wow. I walked to work 2 weeks ago. They are so big. Unfortunately, it flew off. Oh, how fabulous. That's fabulous. Yeah, they're really beautiful, aren't they, Arwen? They're really beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that just so pretty? Absolutely stunning. I love these. I just love these. And I love that. The colour. It's just so nice. And this is cute because you've got like little main elements if you want to, which is really, really beautiful. We've got, oh really, Peg? Is there no Joe Bella over there? That's interesting. That is interesting. You'd have thought someone would have brought Joe Bella over, wouldn't you? Because they're such a beautiful company. We've got it. But that's your second. Woohoo, that's your second rice paper bundle. Okay, so that's all our new stuff. Apart from one more thing that I really, really like now. When our Lou was showing me and sent me some goodies to work with, she sent me this, and it's such a good idea. I am going to zoom in because I tell you what it reminded me of, but it doesn't smell like it, but it reminded me of correction fluid. However, let me just take that off so I can show you. So this one is basically, it's a white paint. However, and let me, it's got an interesting smell to it, actually. Oh, I quite like it. However, it goes on all sorts. So let me show you what I've been doing with it. So obviously, backgrounds, and it dries like with a really nice matte, but it feels different to your gesso or anything. You know, it has got a really, really good white finish to it. That was on my beautiful just cleaning up piece of card. Bear with. I'm just picking up all the cards I dropped on the floor. But you can also use it, and I'll show you where else I've used it. Bear with, because I've got all my little bits and bobskis. So I've also used it on here. Now, just highlights. I've put, and this is like an old page that I dug out, so I've used it to create little clouds, like the Dr. PH. I haven't got that one, Sylvia. Maybe. Yes, they are Italian. Yes, they are. They're super cool. I've only seen Cherry Bella ones, but the lady who's a designer was proper cool. Proper. You know, when it's like, oh my gosh, she looks a little bit scarily cool, you know what I mean? But can you see all this? This is the white ink. So it's a really nice pop of white. That's the white. That's the white on black, which is superb. But of course, it goes on all surfaces. So one of the acetates, one of the Dina Whateleys, that's on there. Which again, see how cool that looks. Doesn't that look good? I like that. Expectation is the root of all heartache. Oh, that's sad, isn't it? True. I love that. Just on black, I think that looks really, really cool, doesn't it? Really, really like that. So if you do want to get hold of this, I am going to show you how it works, but it's brand new to us. Obviously, I think it might actually. I'm not sure if it's brand new out there, but it's brand new to us. So if you do want it, please check your baskets out. With that one, obviously everything available on the website. Right, let's have a little play. First of all, I am going to show you how this works because I've got it open, so it'd be rude not to. Come on, camera, zoom in. Come on, focus. Let me just zoom it out. There we go. Oh, I don't want my camera being naughty. What's the white stuff called? I can't remember. Let me have a little look, Shirley. It is called, so it's Kuretake White Ink. That's what that one is. Kuretake White Ink 30. So we hadn't had it on the website, so it is new, but it's really, really interesting stuff. I really like it. Let me show you how to use it. So what I have got is to use it on. So if we're doing stuff like this, you can also splash it. You can do all of that with it. It tells you to mix it every single time. I like this. Can you see how it's got a dip in the lid? I love that because that's really good for your paintbrush. Things like that make me very happy because it's things that are a bit silly, but actually that's such a good idea because you can rest your paintbrush on it. Such a good idea on the lid. Isn't that good? Nobody does that. Oh, thank you, Selena. Hope you can catch up later, and thank you for popping in, me love. Oh, that's a shame, Selena. I'm just getting demonstrating. I'm going to do one at canvases as well. But thank you ever so much. But you will be able to watch it back either on Facebook or YouTube. And then you'll be able to fast forward to the demo. It does say give it a stir every time. So it looks like melted ice cream. So give it a stir. Obviously, I've got loads on my paintbrush. So as ever, we don't like to waste things on one's paintbrush, do we now? So roll it onto a background, as usual, just to see what you're going to get, because that's good fun. And also, it's adding to a background that we're not really doing anything with, so it becomes its own little beast. But let's put it on. So I've dug out one of my old art journals that's only got a few pages left before it's full. And I thought, oh, this is a good one to start adding detail to. So what you can do with it is obviously paint with it. Now, the consistency is a really nice consistency. I wouldn't put it in like a drawing pen because I'd be scared of it drying, but I would use it. I mean, obviously with a nice fine paintbrush, or if you have got a nib pen, as long as you keep cleaning it afterwards. But can you see how white that is? It's a really, really nice finish, is that. And of course, if you're nice and steady handed, you can get some really nice fine lines in it. If you're not steady handed, then that's when we get our good wobbly lines, which is so cool. Mandy, the rice paper, who makes it, please? It is
Bella.
It's Ciao Bella, our lovely Sylvia.
Yes. I'm going to move it onto the home page for you.
Oh, thank you, man. There we go. Do you know, my camera's doing its funny thing again. I tell you what, it was something to do with the, it's done this before, hasn't it? It's something to do with the zooming in, isn't it? Why is it doing that?
Oh, stop. Oh.
Well, I'm not doing anything. It's the camera. It's the camera. This is what I'm saying. The camera's doing its own thing. which is very annoying. Yeah, no, let me put it back on autofocus. Alright. I'm hoping it doesn't, it's not letting me zoom out and focus. So, if you haven't got a steady hand, that's when wobbly lines are the best. But it's okay, you know, because it'll still give you a really good finish. So, obviously, working over paper, cardstock, perfect, you know. You're going to be able to work over cardstock without a problem. If you're working over distress oxide, etc., well, distress oxide, your oxides, anything that doesn't dry permanent initially, it will pick up, just as nearly everything does. But if you're going on acetates, it works. My eyes do that. That's rubbish, isn't it? That's rubbish. Hello there, Jenny. Lovely to have your company, my love. But it works on your acetates. And obviously, I was highlighting these because, and I like this because you can highlight your words, but you don't have to be perfect. These are your acetates. These are the Dina Waitley ones, but you can go in and have some of it a bit thicker than another bit. Do you know what I mean? So some of it will be proper opaque, whereas other bits you'll be able to see through. But also, what I really liked is the splashes. And I'm not sure if it'll do it with this paintbrush, but no. Oh, I need to be careful. Don't want to get it on my top. Yeah, this isn't a splashy paintbrush. I'm getting a few. But I love this. See, and this is when I put it on. Oh, joyful. And then if I show you, might see how good it looks with splashes. Can you see? Oh, isn't that good? And it'll dry. That dries completely permanent, which I really, really like. So it's a good product, is this? I really like this. I tell you what else I did. I was playing with it, and I actually used it on a scrap. This is a scrap of the Dina Waitley acetate. And oh, hiya, Lou.
Hey, Lou's in the
Hey.
building.
Hello, my love. Good to have your company. So this is just a scrap of the Dina Waitley acetate, and I love it on back of there because it makes the colour of the transparency pop. So if you've got, hold on a minute, bear with, because they're on the floor behind me. If you have got your transparencies, these ones. If you got these the other week, if there's like that blue, okay, because this is the one I was just using a scrap of, but I don't know why I turned it over because it's same, innit? It's same. Kuretake stand at Frankfurt was amazing. Played with all the new products. Don't. I am jealous. Oh, I love Kuretake. They're such a good brand, aren't they? And it's quality stuff. You know, that's the thing. They're just, and we've got more to show you. We've got another show on Thursday. We're going to do we're going to do another live on Thursday. So we might do the other bits of Kuretake then for you. I wanted to space it out so we didn't bring you loads and loads of goodies at the same time, because I know that can be a bit like, oh, I want everything. Whereas if it's just a little bit here and a little bit there, it's not as scary. But see, now, the difference when this dries. Have a little look. I'm watching from Centre Parks. Oh, Ali, I hope you're having a lovely time. Oh, that's so nice. I've never been to a Centre Parks. Is it good fun? See, now, look, when I put it on, let me just have a little look, see. So if I put it on here now, I love these transparencies. I think they're amazing. But of course, with this, proper transparent. Oh, my blinking camera. Hold on a minute. I'm going to zoom it out and hope to goodness it doesn't go bonkers again. So on this bit, because it's your proper transparency. However, this, look, now, because of the white, it's solid, but I love it because it makes that colour pop. So it gives you options, which is just beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I really, really like that. I think it's a really good idea. and it's easy to use as well. If you do want to get hold of that, really cool, brand new from the Kuretake, and that's going to last ages, isn't it? Absolutely ages. Do you know what? I got the Pisca white Pisca. Sounds like I'm swearing, Alison. A white pen to do the same effect. Yeah, and I suppose there's other things, but I do like that. I think it's really good. Posca. Oh, Alison, that's better. Yes, yes, you can. I love my Poscas, actually. I really, really love my Poscas. Although sometimes it can be a bit hit and miss, can my Poscas. You know, sometimes I have got, in fact, funnily enough, where's my Posca? I've got a Posca. Oh, it isn't right next to me. I thought I did. Oh, I've got a Montana right next to me. But it's a bit hit and miss, which annoys me. Whereas actually this one, it just works, which I really love. So if you do want to get hold of that, you know what to do. Isn't on Create on Hobby Maker on Thursday? Oh, I don't know. Gosh, is that me? Am I on Thursday? Oh, I don't know, Sam. I can't remember. I might have to check my book because I have said, hey, Sam, have I said I'm doing this? He did tell me the other day, he did say, oh, you've got a show. But I'm checking now, Sam, because I don't want to say, what month are we in? Are we still in February?
February.
Are we still in February? So it's my workshop. No, Thursday, it's not
15th
me.
today.
You what, love?
15th today.
15th. Yes. Yeah. No, it isn't me. Whoop whoop. So I don't know. Is the answer to that? I think it might be abs, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100. I know that abs. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it's abs because we were chatting about it the other day. I'm sure it's abs that's on. Or Ali. Oh no, it's on tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, definitely it's not me. So yeah, no, because I haven't got any shows from in February. I'm back on in March. So yeah, it might be abs again. Might be abs again. And Sharon maybe. I'm not sure. I don't really know. So that's that. Okay. Which is cool. So let's get demonstrating. So I wanted to show you because I was really, really, really happy with my beautiful canvas, and I wanted to show you how easy it is. So the canvas is really, really nice size. Poscas have a habit of flooding. Yeah, do you know what? I find the opposite. I find they don't flood; they just don't do anything, and then I have to squidge that nib down, and then it floods. So yeah, it is sometimes. I love them. They're really, really cool, but they can be really annoying, can't they? That's the thing. And that's why I like that, I think, because I'm in control, you know. Oh, it's been nice seeing him. Oh, very easy on the eye. Oh, he's lovely in the eye, Shirley. He's such a sweetheart. He makes me laugh. And I'm so pleased he's doing more TV because people want to see him, you know. He's so talented. He's amazing. Yeah, that is very true, Julie. The line marks, that is something that with a pen, that's the difference. You know, you can, especially on an acetate or something, you're going to get your line marks. So, yeah. Oh, Leonie, you make me feel quite organised. I'm being organised today, Debbie. What are you talking about? Oh, because I didn't know what I were doing next week. Yeah, there is that. Oh, I tell you, I just get confused all the time. It's ridiculous. I've never had to add water to mine, but you can dilute the ink with water. Yes, it does say on bottle, doesn't it, about diluting? Thank you, our lovely Lou. Yeah, it is opaque, and I really, really like that it's opaque. But yeah, if you want to water it down, you absolutely can do, or if it's too thick. So maybe if you are adding it to, to a brush pen or something, you might be watering it down. But I like it as is. Now, I'm going to use one at Rice Papers. I have used, obviously, the water one. So I'm going to use one of the A5 ones because I used... you nib flies like what? No, I haven't had that, Ali. Are you being a bit rough? Are you being a bit rough with it, Ali, with your poor pen? That's well funny. Unless you've just got a dodgy nib. I feel you might have a dodgy nib, Arella. Now I don't know which one to use. I don't know whether to use the autumn one. I do love the autumn colours. Or I'm going to use the winter one. Not well, the frozen land, because I just think that's so pretty. And actually the colours in front of me that I've dug out are all sort of blues and whites and stuff, so I'm going to use the frozen one. And I do love that we've got the one there with the owl, which is just gorgeous, the snowy owl. That's so pretty. However, that one's rather beautiful as well. Oh dear, don't you just hate decisions. I'll use, oh, for goodness sake. Come on, Leonie. Stop it. Again, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll use that one. Or do I want to use that one? That one is just gorgeous though, isn't it? We're using the owl.
That one's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm using owl. Okay, so rice papers. So what we're going to do is, and I'm going to attempt to make this as quick as I did the one that I did for me. Okay, so as ever with my rice paper, I am going to get my water and then tear it. Okay, because I want it to blend. So they're really pretty, aren't they? Really pretty. Defo the winter one. Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I like this. So, doing this again here. I tell you what, our Lou, if you're still watching me, love, I noticed the thingy, the crackle varnish that I used. Obviously, I use the one that we don't have in stock, which is annoying. I don't know if you've got this one in stock, Lou. It's that one, the yellow one. It's the bigger crackle, is this. Really like it. Really like it. Good choice. Thank you, Sam. Now, I'm also ripping these edges, okay? Because I don't want them solid edges and don't want the white edges. So a bit of water and then just tear off those edges. You won't always do this. There'll be some times when you'll actually use it as a solid rice paper. You know, you won't always tear the edges. And these are they're a nice size to work with. Obviously, the A5 are super easy to work with. Obviously, I'm only working with half, so it's your A6, but I do like the A5. Okay, so we've got our main thing now. Oh, thank you, my love. That's the so you'll get these are now on the homepage if you do want these. So now, if I wanted this to pop, paint underneath it. As it happens, I'm not doing. Okay, I'm leaving it as such. But if you want an image to pop from your rice paper, paint it. Because I'm going on the white surface, I'm not worried about it. Now, I'm also going to decorate around the edges. So it's deciding which rice paper. And this is when backgrounds come into their own. So this is why, I'm always banging on about backgrounds. This is why you want backgrounds, because it's filling in that space, which is magnificent. And you need that. I'm going to go, because this is a soft image, that's the one I'm going to use. Because when you look at this on here, it's quite soft. Whereas the other ones are quite heavy, but they'll still blend. So I'm going to have this and I'm going to have that blended. Now, am I going to go central with this or shall I go to the side? I normally like going off to the side, but I might go central. So, and I might use a couple of the rice papers because that other one with the swirls is absolutely magnificent. So again, it is worth doing this. I'll be honest with you, I get well bored doing this. But it is worth it. I kind of wish rice paper, they sold it with fluffy edges. Wouldn't it be good? Wouldn't it be good if they just sold it pre-fluffed? I have to apologise again, Mandy. Don't worry, Deborah. Don't you worry. Wouldn't it? Do you think, Lou, do you think Chibella do fluffy edges for us? Please. Just to save me, just to save me this. If they could possibly fluff up the edges. I mean, I don't think they do that because who on earth is going to sell a paper like this? And it would be harder to print on with a fluffy edge. But I hate this bit. It's really boring. It's not
Now,
exciting to
Leonie,
watch.
quick
What?
interruption while you're finding that bit
Whinging.
boring.
Well, I'm whinging, you mean?
Okay, well, a little bird told me this week it's
Yes.
Lillian's birthday who's just joined us.
Is it?
So are you going to
Um,
sing a happy birthday?
oh, Lillian. Did I know this, Lillian? Did I know this and forgot? Because I do that. I'm very good at knowing things and then forgetting I know them. But Lillian. I'm sure I kind of know this. Lillian, very happy birthday. Are you well, if I'm singing Mandy, we can hear you, so that means you're singing with me.
But there's a delay.
Oh, no, there isn't. Oh, yeah, careful what you wish for, Mandy. Are you ready? Happy birthday
Birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, dear
dear Lillian.
Lillian.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday to
you.
you. Woohoo!
I like that. Oh, we sounded quite good, Mandy. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
I think we
I think we'll
sounded
make it to
great.
top of the pops yet.
Hey, well, at least we're not on telly, so we won't get sued. Oh, I hope you've had a lovely day, Lillian. What have you been up to? Have you done anything special? What have you been doing? Right, okay, I'm going to get this glued down. I'm not going to faff about deciding where I'm going. I'm just going to get it glued and then I'll faff about deciding where I'm going, because you know what I'm like, I'll change my mind. I'm going to glue it central, even though I mess about, and I'm going to go central. I'm using my cadence as ever. It was, wasn't it? It was like stereo. Kind of like that. Harmonising, weren't we? We were harmonising. So Bond and Seal, I'm using the satin because I like the satin. I think it's rather lovely. So it's the satin I'm going for today. And I just have to try and find a paintbrush that's not solid. Hey, I've been really good. I've actually used the brush cleaning gel. And look, I don't know what they're doing yet because I've left them, but I've been massaging it into my brushes because all these brushes are a bit solid. So I've massaged it in and I'm leaving them to do something, and then I'll have another little look because all my brushes are solid. Okay, so rice paper, how I like to attach it. Get my adhesive on my surface first, not too thick, you don't need it too thick. Just a nice fine layer of glue, like so. And then I like to, and I don't think it's particularly essential that you do this, but I like to do it. I find that when I do this, some rice papers don't like this. I have used rice papers before where I did this, and actually the rice paper kind of fell to pieces. So not all rice papers you can get away with this. Stamperia you absolutely can. My cherry bella I absolutely can. So popping my glue on there, and then let's pop it central. So let's just make sure it's relatively central. So just scooching that on like so. And that's nice and flat. No bubbles, no air bubbles. And then glue over the top. Your glue over the top will seal it. Because this is a satin adhesive, it's going to give you that sheen as well. And obviously, I'm not putting much glue on. You know, you don't want to see lumps of glue, and it just flows. It's just beautiful. Really, really nice. Oh, David, is it your birthday as well on Friday? Oh, never. You never 71 on Friday, are you, David? No. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Well, we'll have to do a live on Thursday, won't we? Because we'll need to sing to you. Oh, crack like a
Oh
spark.
my
No
goodness.
problem. No problem, Lou. It would be that one I use, wouldn't it? Right, now, this is where I'm going to start putting these bits in and then hoping I like it. Okay, so I'm going to start layering. Now, I'm going to leave some open spaces with this as well because I don't want... Oh, I love that rice paper. I've just noticed the little stars in it. That's gorgeous. Oh, I like that. Right, I'm just going to stick it down. Now, I must admit, When I'm doing more collage elements, I don't normally do little bits of glue underneath it just because of time and faff. And because I'm not working with such a big sheet, so it doesn't feel that I need to do sort of gluing on every bit. And look how it starts blending in together. Isn't that beautiful? This is different to the way I did my other one. My other one I did as a full sheet, but because I'm working with an A5 one this time, I'm working with it a little bit different. Definitely put your adhesive on the base first, because that will help your rice paper merge into that background. So always put your adhesive first, pop your rice paper, and then your adhesive over the top. And remember, if you've got the right adhesive, and actually Cadence do a fabric adhesive. If you've got the right adhesive, you can go on to fabric with your rice paper, which honestly is amazing. I do bang on about it quite a lot, that I did it on, I'd put some on rice paper and then put it through washing machine, on a bag, rice paper on a bag, and put it through washing machine by accident, and it lived, it survived. And it was like, my gosh, I didn't realise I'd done it, and I was so surprised because it's paper on a bag and through at 40. I mean, I wouldn't recommend putting it through at 40, but it did. It survived. All right, so I'm tearing up, and it's up to you how big a piece you want it or how small you want it, whatever. The choice is yours. I'm allowing it to blend into the other one and overlap the other one because we want it to blend. Okay. I was going to do 2 canvases, but it's taken me a bit longer than I imagined because I'm doing it different to the other one. Of course I am. All right, let's make it a bit quicker than Leonie. Maybe do bigger pieces. If you want it to be quicker, bigger pieces. Don't do a smaller piece. There we go. And I am making sure, the thing, I'm only putting like a little bit of adhesive on, but it does dry quick because I'm only putting a light layer on. So you do need to keep popping your adhesive on. I like the rice paper going around the edge because afterwards, when you come to complete your canvas, definitely paint around the edge because it looks really effective. That's the nice thing about working on a canvas. You paint the edge and it looks good however you do it, which is fabulous. And then let's have a see. Let's pop a little bit more up there. I'm going to leave some gaps because we can, and I'll tell you for why in a bit. Well, I'll finish it there. Okay, and then maybe, what have I got here? Any more bits? A little bit here. Okay, and then we'll leave gaps and we'll start filling it in. Cool. Right, so we've got our gorgeous rice paper down, and at the minute it's like, Leonie, that's looking a bit dodgy, which it does, I will agree, but trust the process. Pop another bit. I'm terrible because I keep saying I'll leave a bit, but then, but then just keep filling it in. Oh, what's he doing? Traffic, not so much. Oh, I wonder what you're doing. I've missed all of that. Oh, I love dim sum. Oh, I love it.
That was Lillian's birthday celebrations.
What did she do? Where did she go?
She went visiting family and had some dim sum. Sorry, Lillian, I've lost your comment. And got stuck in traffic on the way back, I believe.
Oh, that's a shame about the traffic, but everything else sounds lovely, Lillian. I'm so pleased you had a nice time. That's really good. Okay, what we're going to do now is just starting to fill it in. And the way I did this on my other canvas, and this is what I was saying about it being easy. Okay, so I'm going to take a few paints. So I've got some of the Cadence paints. So I've got it's kind of like a light grey. I've got a blue out. I've got a darker blue as well. I also got, I did get some, but that were for the other ones, some of the thingies, Stamperia. But I also dug out of the Cadence, the antique powder. And this is really cool because, granted, for mine, you can't tell now because obviously I've gone and covered it with a crackle. But the antique powder, I really like it because it gives you a different kind of finish. In fact, let me just show you on here. Can you see? Can you see how matte it is? It just gives you this really nice matte finish over the top, which is lovely. Obviously, then I put crackle glaze on, so it's you know, so you can't tell it's matte. But I really like that. I just think it looks really, really effective. I'm so pleased with that. So don't panic. Don't panic about the white spaces, or Arwen. You're not going to notice with white spaces. So I'm going to go in. So this is the antique powder. Isn't a powder. It's like a paint, but it's thick. So when I put this out, you'll see, look how chunky that is. So I'm going to use a little bit of grey. I've got a little bit of white. Okay. I don't know if we've got stock of the white, but I know we've got the grey, and I know we've got, and that's the one I used on my other ones, actually, which is a lovely, lovely colour, the mocha. Obviously for this one, not so, but I did use it on the others, and it's gorgeous. So I'm going to use some of the blue. I'm going to dig out a lighter blue as well, because obviously I'm going to have a lighter blue. I've also got one of the whites. Oh, I've got white, actually. Oops, so that's fine. Okay, now then, applying this. So you've got choices. So you can either go in with your sponge. If you go in with your sponge, so if I start picking it up and start sponging the colour. So this is where you start blending stuff, okay? And with the sponge, if you go in with sponge, you get all this and it's soft. You would normally wait for your glue to dry. Squidge up your sponge so you've got a little sort of circle, a little dome, and then you just start sponging that on. And it doesn't matter about covering layers. It's fine because you want this to blend. What have I got on there? Glue. Because you want the layers to start blending. Okay, a bit of blue. It's rich is that blue, so you don't need much. Because if you're going too heavy, you ain't getting that back. So a bit of, but look, isn't that nice? And I love this because in seconds it starts really coming together. It starts really, really building up, you know, and all of a sudden those white spaces, you start losing the white spaces. Now, at the minute, I'm just using the paint. Okay. And you do need to, I don't want the edge of the sponge. If I do the edge of the sponge, oh, you should, David. Hey, David, has your cough gone? Are you feeling better? Are you still coughing? If you get the sponge edge, you get a hard line, and we don't want that.
Leonie, which white are you using?
Oh, I
just asking.
Right. I just picked up any actually. It is that the one I've just picked up? Yeah. Biaz. Don't really know. 001. Oh yeah. Yeah, Biaz. Biaz. Why? Biaz 001. That's the one, Alu. Oh, why? Biaz. Biaz. Biaz going. No, that don't work, does it? That don't work.
White then.
Yeah, that don't work. So, bobbing that on like this. So again, don't worry about going over your layers. It's fine. See, I might get a darker blue out. And I have got, it's a Stamperia darker blue I was using. Because I think that will work. In fact, I'm going to dig it out. Oh no, I put it away. It means I have to go through all my Stamperia boxes. That's quite a nice dark blue, isn't it? Because there wasn't, when I looked at my cadence, I didn't have a dark enough blue. Let me just. Oh, that's me that. That's me that.
Sorry.
I can hear myself. Oh, that one. Honestly, that always spins me out when I can hear myself. Right, hold on. Sorry, everyone. You're waiting while I rummage through all my paints. And I do have an absolute ton of paints, which is very annoying. This is where my microphone goes funny, isn't it, everybody? Let me just see. No, they're greys. Goodness sake. How is it in all the blues I've got? I can't find the actual one I want. Let's just stick with what I've got, shall we? And then my little voice in my head's going, no, 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 you want a different blue. Let's try that blue. I tell you. It's horrendous when you're fussy, isn't it? Okay. I think this blue's really nice. Because that's quite bright. I want something that's not a bright one. That's a good one. Nice. Okay. Okay. So, get my sponge again. Oh, it's lethal, Rachel. I do hate that. It's like, oh, yeah, I do. I tell you what, I use all of them, don't I? But I must admit, my Stampierons, because I've been using them for such a long time, I've got a really good colour range. And look, that's nice because that gives it more shadow, doesn't it? That's a really good shadowy blue-grey, which is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's just get this show on the road. Now, if you don't like using a sponge, use a stippling brush. Okay. Now, obviously, with this, your big stippling brushes are too big, you know, so you wouldn't be wanting to use anything like this because it'd be just too big. If you've got your smaller stippling brush, that's perfect. And actually, oops, that's too much. Stippling brushes are brilliant because you can be quite controlled, whereas with your sponge, your sponge, obviously, you just have to be a little bit careful, especially if you're using one like me that's a bit big, and you end up getting paint where you don't want it to go. There we go. Now, I'm picking it up, but then getting rid of it, so I'm not bringing too much paint in. Now, at the minute, this is all quite flat, okay? So I've not brought any of the sort of texture in, but I will bring in some of the texture. Let's just finish this off. Like so. Bring this in over here, which is nice. Beautiful. So we're getting rid of all those white spaces with the paints and just blending everything together. I'm knocking all the white paint back now, aren't I? Because now I've decided it's too white. Typical. You definitely want to let your glue dry. If you don't let your glue dry, what happens is, while you're doing this, you might pick your glue up. So you do need to be super careful with that. So I can tell my glue's a little bit damp still. Well, it's not a little bit damp, it's still wet. So definitely, when you do it, wait for it to dry. Yeah, see, I'm knocking the white back now because the white is now too white for me. There we go. Which you can. I like this because all of a sudden, your thingy starts to go, you know. Do you know what, Sylvia? I'm terrible at tidying up after projects, but the other day I did my live, my All and Create live, and I did actually tidy up properly, like Leonie. Tidy up before you go home. You don't want to come into a mess. And I was so pleased when I came in today and it was all tidy. It was like, I like myself from the other day. That was good. And bringing the other blue in so it matches. Bring some in down here as well. Sometimes with this, I do it and it takes me a while before I'm actually happy with it, because it's one of those, you just keep layering and falling out with it and then just adding another layer, getting the blends, knocking it back again with the white. It's interesting as well because when you put your rice paper down and then completely cover it with paint, and it's like, oh, put that beautiful rice paper, but it's not completely covered because it's the background, it's there. See, and that white, the white is important because it just sort of merges all the colours together and knocks them back so they're not really They're not too much, you know. Okay, so am I liking this? I love that this was going to be a quick demo and instead it's gone into a really long demo. It was like, oh yeah, I'm going to do a really nice quick one with that rice paper. And instead, it took me about 3 hours. What?
Lou's
What,
going to
man?
send me some satin finish paints to play with. Sorry, create with.
She's doing what? She's doing what?
Sending you some satin finish paints to play with.
Oh, nice. Thank you, Lou. I'm so excited. And we've got the new Kuretake one. Oh my gosh, they look so cool. Right, okay, I'm happy. Now, really important is not to leave that too solid. The line around that rice paper. If you leave that too solid, it's going to be dead obvious. You know, that you've got the two rice papers merging on. So bring some of your colour into this. Because otherwise, it's like you've just stuck the rice paper down and it's dead obvious. And you want those images to start merging. Okay, now I'm quite happy with that. Now let's get some texture. So this is the bit on my other one that I was super happy with. And this you really should allow it to be dry, because if not you can tear your rice paper. I know this because I did a little bit on the other one, but I hid it. I hid the fact I'd torn it, and I like that actually. I'd still faff. If I was on my own, I'd still be faffing, obviously. But I do like it. I have got a little bit more white on this side than I have this side. So I do need to sort of bring a bit more white into this side. Otherwise, it looks a bit odd. You know, it looks too white on the other side. So just bringing a little bit more white in there. But, no, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so... switch everyone to fibre optic. They've left you no internet. That's so annoying, isn't it? So annoying. Look at this paint that I've got left. Now, this stuff. So, this is the one, and you can see how thick that is. Way thicker than the regular paint, and that's that stuff. Okay? That's the antique powder. So this is the one that's going to give you I'm sorry, I'm rummaging for my palette knife. This is going to give you the texture, but it also gives you that lovely matte finish. Now, I'm using a really nice little doodah palette knife. Okay, now this makes me nervous. When I was doing the other one, for some reason I wasn't nervous. I just went in and did it. But now I'm nervous because you lot are watching me. But all I did on the other one was this. Was literally just go in and actually look, that colour will match that. Because it's there, I'm going to bring it in. And this is the mocha one. I've definitely decanted too much. But, so I'm just picking a bit up with my palette knife and then just scrape it on. But don't try and get it blended. That's not what we're aiming for. This is texture. So now we're aiming for a little bit of texture and we want it to look painty. Okay, this is the bit that makes it look like, I picked up the blue. Okay. This is the bit that makes it look like we're an artist, darling, that we haven't just put rice paper down, that we're actually creating something else. And I tell you what, it's lovely is this, because you can cut in. Let me show you. I'm going to zoom in a bit. Nah then. So when you pick it up, because it's a bit thicker on here, when you pop it on, can you see how thick it can be? And you can leave, no you can't because it's the other side, so you can leave it like this. So it'll actually dry with that gorgeous texture. And it just, I find this really quite cool. And again, painty. It makes you look like you're a bit of an artist. And it's also good on these bits. So where you want there to be texture, like this. So on here, Now, because I'm left-handed, this is a bit tricky, because I'm picking it up, but then having to scrape it back. But on these bits, so now I'm highlighting down here. See what I mean? And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you're finished. So on here now, look how this looks all blended. This here is exactly what I'm doing now. So it's, and that, all that on here, that's what I'm doing now. So this is actually, and look how it blends in and it makes it look proper. It makes it look arty. And it's just doing this. It's so ridiculously easy. And it's really cool. And I think what you actually realise is you don't need to be perfect. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect. Put it on, scrape it down. So like with this, I'm not picking up too much. If I picked up too much, then I'd lose control. Just a little bit, and then just scrape it down. And as you scrape it down, but I'm leaving it nice and thick there, and then scrape it. So as you scrape it down, it kind of just disappears. See what I mean? I keep picking up that blue, which I really don't want to be doing. The blue isn't the one I want, but I keep picking it up. See? And that antique powder is lovely for this. See, I love that. And then let's pop some up here as well. No, I haven't picked up the blue. There we go. So again, popping it on and then just scraping it down. Isn't that cool?
So people are having a little giggle here about the doodah, thingy me bob, what's it? And how's my father?
Have I been doodaring? Have I been doodaring and not even realised I'm doing it? Have I? That's
Yeah.
hilarious. I didn't even, do you know what? I didn't even realise I've been doodaring. Oh, do you know what I did today? Get this for me doodahs. We're making a brew right after tea, so we're making my mum and Neil's coffee and coffees. And Neil takes doodahs, sweeteners, right? So with one hand, I was putting the sweeteners in. With the other hand, I was pouring the kettle. But I forgot my left hand was pouring the kettle because I was watching my right hand. And I forgot. So I just poured hot water over everywhere.
Oh my. Oh, I thought you meant over yourself then. Oh
Eh?
gosh, I thought
Oh
you
no.
burnt yourself.
Just all over the countertop. But it was
Oh
like,
no.
how have I done that? I've just forgot. I forgot my left hand was busy. Because I was too busy watching me right. That sounds bonkers, doesn't it? That just, and I ended up, because I was like, I don't think this is working. It was working. Poor Neil. I give him about five sweeteners. He had to make another coffee.
So you don't have to do the brews.
Yeah, no, I think not even for that, but yeah, it worked. But yeah, isn't that bonkers? I forgot my left hand were busy. Bonkers, absolutely bonkers. And then I look back and I look down it like, oh, there's water everywhere. So it's a doodah day. So it is. Oh, I've picked up the blue again. Don't do this. Don't have the blue right next to the white, because you keep doing what I'm doing. Now, what I'm doing as well is extending the image, because, hello there, Norma, because when you extend the image, you bring it out of my sleeves. I'm living on the edge, aren't I? And I have actually got blue on them. Oh, so annoying. I don't know why I don't roll it up. I rolled up my sleeves earlier. Don't know why I'm not. Again, it's one of them days today. It's absolute one of those days. So, for some reason, it's not bugging me. Not bugging me that I've got paint on. Didn't bug me that I'd got hot water over everywhere. And I just laughed when poor Neil had to make another brew, which is a bit rude, isn't it? He didn't say it. He just went in the kitchen and made another brew. I was like, oh, did I put too many in? He was like, yeah, I think you put about 5 in. So basically, neither hand did a good job. This hand were busy just going doot, 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 and that hand were busy just pouring. I shouldn't try and do 2 things at once.
Oh
What's this? I put cola in my tea instead of milk. Oh, Vanessa, that's easy done, mate. I can do that anytime. That's so easy. In fact, I don't know how I manage not to use, because Mum and Neil have regular milk and I don't. And at the amount of times I've been like, oh, have I put the right milk in? And I have. I actually do manage to do that right. But, oh, tell you, living on the edge. Now that I'm happy with. I'm happy with this because, and I'm gonna, oh, I like some, you might use some of the grey. I'm using some of the grey just because it's there. I don't need to use any grey, but I like the grey because it's in the owl, and I think that's quite nice. So I might just use a little bit of the grey, although I know actually I should be walking away from this now. But I love this. I like when you put it on, but then you can scrape it back off again. I think it looks really quite cool. Now I'm going to show you. Now this I would finish with the crackle paint over the top, and the crackle paint over the top will bring it all together. Now, look, can you see? So it's brought the whole thing together, but rather than it just being rice paper, you've now got texture, but you've also got the paint, and the paint makes it look painterly. Do you know what I mean? It makes it look arty. It makes it look like you've actually not just stuck rice paper down, because it has got more of that sort of finish to it, which wish I hadn't done that now, which I really, really love. And I think it's super, super effective. I will, when I've finished it, and when I finish the other one, I'll put a picture up. Because that, now, all you need to do is pop, like I did with this, leave it to dry, and then pop your crackle paint on. And I know the crackle paint is shiny, but it really does look, because that doesn't look like a sheet of rice paper, does it? You know what I mean? It changes it. And then obviously the words. The words are what I used with these, and I love these. So you have to think now you have to, oh, this is the bit that takes 5 million years, because now it's like, because I'm not going to put words on it yet, because this takes me ages, because obviously I changed my mind 50 million times. But you've got all of the stickers in the white. So you've got things like soulful, you've got discover, you've got things like and S. So you can put an S on it, and by and both and but. So you can make up your proper sentences. Yeah, no. I'm not going to make you do this. This looks like one of the old masters. Precisely. And it's only the paint bit that does that. And it's so, so simple. I did, Claire. I did, and I have filmed it, but I need to share it. Yeah, it didn't work as good as my other ones. Honestly, it is so annoying. It didn't work as good as my others. I'm not sure if it were the gel plate, because it's slightly different. But I've still got a bit of a skin. But I have filmed it, so I will actually, again, I'll edit that. I've done lots of editing and filming today. No, I've done lots of filming and no editing, but I will do that. I'll share that. So that's what I put my sentiments on with, right? Now, all this next to me. How I use that, pop that on my radiator to dry. I'm so pleased with that. Do you know what? I'm so happy with that. Oh, I tell you what else you need to do. You paint round the edges, because if you don't, it just doesn't look finished. So get your sponge again. This time I am going to add a bit of water to this, because I can go quite, it don't matter with this. Oh, that's a bit bright. I've used all the bright blue. So just doesn't really matter. But go round the edges. Make sure you finish off your canvas. Because if you don't, it doesn't look finished, does it? So go round, 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 like so. And I must admit, when I did my other one, I did do it a bit more carefully, because then I did sponge some of the colour onto the front of it. I'm going to get a bit more of that blue and bring that in as well. And if you dab, so if you do your sponging and just light dabs, it just gives you that feathering around the edges, which looks really pretty. There we go. Just dabbing that. This, I don't need to do this. This is just faffing. But I tell you, I like this because, again, it makes it look finished, you know? So if you're selling it or giving it as a present, it looks like you've actually finished the piece, which is really cool. There we go. I love that. Isn't it beautiful? So you won't think that's like ripped up rice papers, would you? Look at him. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. It's lovely. Absolutely.
The water as well. The waterfalls look fantastic.
Doesn't it look good? And it's one of those techniques, is this? You have to be a bit brave because it feels a bit, I even now I feel a bit scared of doing it because I think, oh, you know, because it feels a bit arty. You know what I mean? Oh, I've pulled my paper off there. So it feels a little bit, because I'm working with a palette knife and I'm not used to working with a palette knife, but honestly, give it a go because it's really, really easy. You put it on, scratch it back off again. Proper easy. And it looks painted, doesn't it? Looks painted.
Can you just share the Cadence paint, the white paint again, the jar?
Yeah. So, that was the white I was using.
So it's the hybrid acrylic that you've been using.
That's the white, but for this, for the thick stuff, it's been the antique powder. So it was the antique powder that I've used for the thick. This here, that right big dollop, is antique powder, because the antique powder we've got in stock, we've got the grey and the mocha, but I think we're out of the white, unfortunately. But it's it's thick, so it allows me to put it on and then scrape it back, but it allows me to leave that really nice sort of ridge of paint, but also it's that matte finish, which is really, really effective. Oh, thank you, everyone. I really like that. So then, the paint that we've got left, right? So it was the paint I had left that I then created the base for this one. Of course I did. Because. Get your rice papers out, David. Get them on canvases. Because it's so effective, you know, and rice papers are the best. I tell you what, oh my God, I've got my box of rice papers. Do you remember, actually, David, I brought the box of rice papers to the mindfulness workshop. Do you remember? And that box of rice papers, just my scraps. I love it. Right, so now this, I used all my leftover paint, and all I did was literally sponge it on. Now, I might not have enough leftover paint this time. My other one, I had even more. But I literally was just picking it up and sponging it on. When I did it, the other one, I actually was quite specific, and even the antiquing. And this stuff is gorgeous because it's got that lovely texture. Go on, hon.
Just to let everybody know, we now have the Cadence Antique powder in white on there. I've just updated it.
Thanks, man. That's amazing. Yeah, it's nice stuff, is that? So get your sponge and waffle it on. And chuck it on. You don't have much rice paper, had you? Really? Oh, we have a lot. All right. I love rice paper. It's just so nice. So, and this will give you that different finish. So it gives you that lovely grungy finish. And then, I'm getting armache. Does that make me feel like I probably need to exercise if I'm just getting a bit of armache from sponging paint? I love this colour. I love that mocha. It's a bit of a worry, isn't it? No.
You don't put your head down and have a rest.
What?
I said, so long as you don't put your head down and have a rest.
Oh, yeah. Now, I'm gonna pop. Yeah. Now I'm getting a bit nervous about my stupid sleeves. Why did I put long sleeves? I've had them on all day as well. But everything I own has paint on it. I think you come to you come to reasoning that it doesn't matter, don't you? Right, let's put a bit more white out. Normal white now. This is my normal, but I am going to put a bit of that mocha because I right like that. So I'm going to pop a little bit of that mocha. And you can see the difference. I mean, your normal white, obviously, has got a bit of a shine to it as well because it's an acrylic. Now, let's pop that white. So, although I'm being random, I'm not being 100% random. I'm actually thinking about it. I'm thinking about where and this is just tidying up your paint. I love this because cleaning up your paint now is actually becoming an art piece, you know? It's not just about, like, putting it on a normal card base like I'd normally do. Now it's actually becoming something, you know? And once you've done this, you have to do something with that canvas, right? So this is when we do another canvas. But I am thinking about it. So I'm thinking about where I want my colour, you know, where I want it to be more intense. Because if I am layering, where do I want to put my layers? This sponge has got way more paint on it than I thought it did. It's just never stopping. There we go. Good grief. More paint than I anticipated on that sponge. And if I spritzed it with water, I'd get even more out of it. I'm not going to do that. She thinks. She now I'm like, oh, but I could get more paint out of it. Now I want to blend that because I'm getting almost like stripes, which is irritating me. There we go. So I like that. Okay. And then I've still got some of that gorgeous mocha. See, doesn't that look nice? Oh, I love blue and brown. They're so beautiful together, aren't they? So beautiful. And I'm using the same sponge. See, look how thick it is. It's lush. And if we put it on and just leave it, you get that really gorgeous thick finish. So it's up to you how you apply this, you know. If you want it really chunky and right thick, or you can just blend it in. There we go. So just bring that mocha in. I'm just letting that blend in a bit. And I'm not balling up my sponge, which I should be doing. But I haven't got as much paint on, so I'm not worrying as much. Okay. Let's have a look. I like to keep moving it round because it does look stormy, doesn't it? If you keep moving it round, you see it from a different angle and it looks different. It's interesting how it changes it. I love this because we're just sponging. We're just using a bit of sponge and just slapping paint down. It's just so achievable, you know? This bit isn't scary. This bit isn't scary because it doesn't matter. You know, the other bit were like, ooh, I needed it to be nice because I didn't want to ruin my rice paper. This is fine because it's a base and I know I'm going to be working over the top. So if it isn't okay, it's fine because I'm going to be changing it. So, and I think that takes the pressure off a lot when you know it's not a big deal, you know. I kind of like this. I kind of like the mocha coming in. I think that looks really quite interesting. And it does look different on mine than it does on the screen, actually. But I want to knock that back a bit, that side. So that white's dried a bit, so I might need another bit of white. But like I was saying, it doesn't matter, so I'm not going to start faffing about with that. I'm going to leave it. The edges, because I've got some of that mocha, I'm going to use that to just do the edges so I don't waste anything. There we go. And I'm, again, same sponge. Whoops-a-daisy. Whoops-a-daisy, I've got paint everywhere. So same sponge, just work around the edges. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've got some more blue. If you use same sponge, you get all sorts of colours coming through. It's great. And it's not even a sponge. You know what this is? It's a bit of foam, you know, that they use for like, I don't know, car seats and stuff. It's a bit of foam, chopped it up. Got it from Blackburn Market. Okay.
Wow.
I know. I know. I'm well chuffed. They just sell loads and loads of foam. It's great. Right? Cheap. There. Okay. Walk away. So this bit I can let go. This just wash because let's face it, we'll use that again and again and again until it falls to pieces. Really good, really good. If you think this is scary, tries no, absolutely not, Alison. That sounds like hell. Actually, it doesn't. I bet that's really quite cool. Although at school, when they taught us art, our art teacher, she couldn't really be bothered. If we weren't listening, she weren't teaching. It was as simple as that. I'm going to clean this up so it doesn't get all over me. I mean, the people who did listen and were really good, she taught them, but us lot who just mucked about, she just went, yeah, whatever, you do what you want to do, kids. The other art teacher we had were really good. He did invest time in us, but yeah, she...
Who did you
Look,
have?
eh? Oh, I can't remember her name. I can't remember. The first art teacher were lovely. He were an older bloke and he were lovely. I say an older bloke, he probably my age. But he were really nice. But the woman, I can't remember her name. But she could not be bothered. She were like with the people who cared, she were really good, you know. But with and it weren't that I didn't care, it was just I were easily distracted. I talked a lot. Now then. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? I talked a lot. I did talk a lot. I was just distracted. Um, now then, this one. What time are we on? 9:30. Okay, we started at 7. I'm gonna quickly show you. What have I got on there?
Half 8, Leonie.
Yeah, it is 8:30. I said 9:30, but I did think
Had
half.
to check that.
Yeah.
So we've been
I
sat here for
I
2.5 hours.
I did actually, in my head, I knew it were 8:30, but I did say, yeah, the wrong thing came out. Now, those stamps, if you want to make your own background rice paper, the stamps you can do it. This is plain rice paper, so I will come back to that in a second, but let me just show you. Now, these are really nice for that because they're an outline stamp. Obviously, you can do it with any stamps. I've picked these because they're soft and I'm not going to do the whole thing because it will take a while. But I'm just going to show you. And I'm actually going to use the collage paper, but I'm going to show you this because, and I might use a little bit of this as well. And let's face it, there's so much you can use on these canvases. The Dina Waitley papers, yes, I think so, David. But obviously, I didn't know, which is why, which is why I just was told that I was easily distracted. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Squirrel. And I still am. I mean, this is why, it's nice when I'm able to flip. Like, I'll start one thing, but then do another and then do another. And that works for me. Sitting down finishing something doesn't work for me. I get bored. Right, now, I love this. So I'm clustering. The ink I'm using is archival because I know it dries. It dries permanent, and obviously you need to do that because I'm going to be gluing this down, so you have to have it gluing. You have to have it drying permanent. You could use your VersaFine, but obviously it stays open longer. And as I was going to use this straight away, that's why I was using my archival. Now, when you come to nearly finishing this, overlapping the stamps looks really cool. And actually, that flower is beautiful because that's really, really nice to overlap. It's a really nice stamp, is that one. The only thing I make sure I finish is wine and cake. Yes, Vanessa, you're my type of girl. I am absolutely in 100% agreement. But do you know what, though? I'm lying. I open a bottle of wine, I'll have one glass, and then that'll be it. And it means it sits there for weeks and I don't finish it and then end up binning it. Isn't that a waste of time? Oh, I do it all the time. All the time. And I think, oh, it'll be all right. But it isn't. It tastes like vinegar when I've left it for weeks. Such a shame. They should have. I should just get the teeny tiny bottles. Now, can you see? So we're creating our own black and white rice paper, which I love. Now, because this is, I'm waiting for the day when Leonie goes off to find something and it's in a safe place and you forget to come back. Oh, Lillian, don't joke about things like that. That could happen. That's hilarious. Yeah. Oh, Lillian, that could happen. I mean, yeah, we all do it though, don't we? We forget, what we're doing. But yeah, forgetting to come back because I'm doing a live. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm so pleased that hasn't happened yet. No. Yet. See, look how cool this is. So I love this. I really like doing this because it's allowing me to use all the stamps. It's really good for experimenting with your stamps, and all of these go together so beautifully. These are nice. And it's funny, isn't it? It's only really when you start experimenting with stamps that you really fall in love with them. I mean, that little one there is well nice. Let me just zoom you in. Look. Isn't that
wow.
pretty?
Yeah.
Doesn't
That's
that, isn't it starting looking good?
Yeah.
I love that. I don't think I've ever been bottom line. Don't get a chance. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. I shouldn't really buy bottles of wine, but I really like wine. But I just don't drink them all in one sitting. Ridiculous, isn't it? Ridiculous. And the smaller bottles aren't really nice ones, are they? The tiny ones are normally a bit meh. So, pop that there. I wasn't going to finish this, but what I am going to do is just do this half and then use that, because I think this is really pretty. What are you giggling
Sorry,
at?
I'm just giggling at Lou's message.
What's
Because with
Lou?
Lillian saying about you going off and not coming back, and
Yeah.
then Lou just come back and said it reminds of our Teams meeting that we all had. And then Leonie went off to the car.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I was very busy and I had to go off to the car. Yeah. Yes, I did. Yeah. Honestly, that's my life. I kind of. I need to do this now. Love this. And I really like that they've put the little flower head separate to the stems, because then you can put the stems in if you want to. This, obviously, we're not using stems. It's just all the beautiful flower heads and the foliage. And I really, really like that I've got that option. And they're exceptionally detailed. Like, hold on a second, will that fit in there? I don't want this one overlapping. I want this one nice. So the detail on that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't that nice? I like this a lot. I hope it looks nice when we put it down on my canvas. Okay, so one more of this one, and then let's just start filling in some of the gaps. You don't have to completely fill it, obviously. You can leave some gaps. It doesn't have to be solid. You can put sentiments on it. If you're putting sentiments on it, then you need to make sure you're putting it on your thing in the right side up. Yeah. Cadence Bond and Seal is absolutely brilliant. That's what I use a lot, actually. Do you not drink wine, or Arwin? I love a good wine. I love a wine. But yeah, I don't drink much of it either, which is very annoying. It's not like I should be wasting the vino, but there you go.
Not like the good old days, though.
Not like the good old days, Mandy. I've changed. I've so changed. I know that wouldn't have happened once, would it? I know, right? I know. These days.
Oh, it's just taken me back to our housewarming again.
When we had an housewarming, everyone. This is many, many moons ago, and we were all drinking in house. Oh, what were we drinking, Mandy? It was gross, weren't it? What were them things called? Them alcopop things. What were they called?
Were it WKD, something like that?
No, it were worse than that. It was a really cheap, nasty one. It weren't Hooch, were it? It weren't Hooch. No, it was. Oh gosh. Oh, it was
Oh
terrible.
God.
I can't remember what it were called, but
Yeah,
bloody
it was
awful
bad.
stuff. Bloody awful stuff. Anyway, we got a bit tipsy, and we were all going out, and I didn't realise. I thought Mandy was still in the house. She was. I thought Mandy had left the house. She was still in, and I locked her in the house. How far did we get before we realised? I can't remember. And it ring day before mobile phones, weren't it? So you couldn't even ring
Yeah,
us, could
it
you?
were a good 5 minutes you left me.
Yeah, left her locked in the house. And
And you'd lock me in, that was the best bit.
then locked her in her own house. When we all trotted off to the pub. And then, yeah, no, WD-40. It wasn't WD-40 because that was the blue one, weren't it? Who was it?
WD.
Oh,
No,
WD.
that's
WD-40 is what you put on your engines.
oil.
It's that thing you put on your engine, innit? Oh,
Yeah,
not
loosen things.
WD-40. No, it weren't WD-40. Oh, I can't remember, and it'll really bug me. Although I nearly did say it was WD-40, which is even funnier. um, oh my word. Hey, is that our Paula? Hello there, gorgeous lady. Oh, how long's Paula been there?
No, I
I've only
think
just
that was right at the beginning,
that was
Leonie.
oh my gosh, it's just spun round back round again now, and I've just seen it. She's probably not watching now. Oh, I didn't know our Paula had been watching. How lovely. But yeah, but hilarious. Yeah, I locked her in, not out, but in a house. It was funny. Oh, we did have some funny moments. Our Christmas tree. How long did that Christmas tree stay up, Mandy? That one that we just, and you know what? We didn't even put it up, everybody. What we did was we leant it against the wall, didn't we? We leant it against the wall. No, not sours. And then when we got home that evening, rather tipsy, we threw decorations at it, didn't we? Do you
No,
remember?
do you remember what you brought home as well? You brought home that giant chocolate fudge cake that you've been
Chocolate
wanting
fudge
to
cake.
eat.
That it had an accident. Oh gosh, yeah,
It
well,
did, it jumped
hilarious.
off the shelf, didn't
It
it?
just, well, I sort of fell into the freezer. Or the fridge. The big fridge, yeah, it were great. And we threw decorations at our poor tree. That tree were up for ages, weren't it? That were hilarious.
Oh, blimey.
I fell into the chocolate. And the thing were, if it were damaged, then well, we couldn't sell it. We used to work in a supermarket, you see, everyone. Me and Mandy worked in a solicitor's, but because it was such bad pay, we also bond and seal over top. We also worked in a supermarket. I rarely. Oh my gosh, David, I read that wrong. David, I thought you put I rarely drink before 10 a.m. That's hilarious. I read that wrong. I rarely drink before 10 a.m. Well done, David. He didn't put that. He didn't put that, everybody. Now, rice paper, watch. So you can create your own. So, popping this down. Oh yeah, it were funny, weren't it? We used to love supermarket. Were great, weren't it, man?
Oh, we had such a laugh, didn't
We
we?
had such a good time in there. It were great. I still go in now and again because the post office is in VG, and it's
Oh, is
completely.
it?
Oh
Wow.
yeah, it's so changed now. You just wouldn't even recognise it. It's so
Oh.
changed. But yeah,
We
we
used to
have.
be called the VG girls, didn't we?
Yeah, at least they're VG.
Not very
You know,
flattering.
no, it could have been worse, kid. It could have been worse. You know. Anything VG, it just sounds it could go anywhere, couldn't it? That. Now look,
Oh,
because it's rice paper. I love this. Look how it just starts disappearing in. It's like magic, isn't it? Oh, good night, Pat. Thank you ever so much for your company this evening. I hope you've had a lovely evening. I kind of like it when we start reminiscing. Mandy can always remember stuff, and I haven't got a clue though. Sometimes I remember stuff though. I remember the Christmas tree. I remember that was hilarious though. That Christmas. Oh my gosh, there's so many stories to tell. That look at that now. Look how it just blends in. Ain't it good? Ain't it good? It just blends. Obviously, you can paint it. If you wanted to paint this, paint it before you glue it on, because you could, you could easily just put splodges of paint on your canvas, put the rice paper over the top, and the splodges of paint you'll see underneath it. Like you can see the colour underneath that. Look at that. And that's just done with the stamps on plain rice paper. Isn't that just magnificent? Absolutely beautiful. I love, love, love things like this because it's so achievable. You can do that. Anybody can do that. It looks really, really good. That does. It does. Now that does like you need a visit to the doctors. Now, what's that? What is that? Oh yes, yes, I do know what you mean now. Yes, yeah. It would have been a bit dodgy if we had been called the something. Thankfully, it was the VGG.
Yeah, supermarket.
Yeah. So, it were really good fun. We used to have a right laugh in there, didn't we? And we worked with some really nice people as well. Okay, so tear that off like so. Hey, I tell you, I see Mandy. You remember lovely Susan? Lovely
She was
Susan from
good.
Woodcocks. Hey, we see Susan quite a bit
Do
walking.
you?
She
Oh.
lives near me mum. Sorry, everyone. I'm literally chatting to my. Now, sorry, everyone. Okay, so if you want those birds to pop, if I put them on here, it's a bit like your rice paper. If you want them to pop, put paint on underneath it, okay? Now, there was a tip I was watching the other day where they put the collage paper in water. I don't know if we do our Kathy. Mandy,
I'm
have
just
we?
checking now. I'm just
Checking
going to
for
check
you.
now. I know we've sold out on the website, but I'm actually just asking our favourite lady.
Well, the plain rice paper is indigo blue, in it,
Yeah,
but I
we've
don't
none of
know.
that left.
Right, okay. Okay. Oh, if I can definitely order some if our Luke can't help out. But yeah, there was a tip with this, right? And the tip was you put the collage paper in water, like, and then paint it. I haven't tried it, and I'm not trying it today. But it looked quite interesting. But basically, I'm painting underneath the image I want to pop. Okay, because I want this to stand out. That's where I'm putting the highlight, if you will. And it does work. The only thing is you do need to let it dry before you put your glue on. And I am being careful where I'm putting this because I don't want the paint on the other side because you'll see it. You also have to be careful. Some rice papers, when you do this, the paint goes through it. So just test it first, okay? If the rice paper, this is collage paper, so
Oh,
what, love?
oh, sorry. We're a bit loud, wasn't it? The Dina Wakley plain collage paper is the
Yes,
same. We have that.
yes, I forgot about that. Thank
Yeah,
you. I forgot
yes.
about
Thank you,
that.
Lou.
Yay! Thank you, Lou. Amazing. Yeah, of course. Do you know what the collage paper? And it is a plain paper, so you can do this kind of thing with that. Amazing. Forgot all about that. Thank you ever so much. Yeah. So if you do want to do this, I think it was our lovely Kathy, weren't it? If you do want that, yeah, get the collage paper because a collage paper is like this. That's basically what I'm using now. So you can definitely do it. I'm putting the paint back in pot because I'm not wasting it. So I'm putting that back in pot with the blue bits that are stuck in it, which pretend you haven't seen that. Okay. So now, obviously you'd let that dry, okay? Longer than I'm doing. But you won't be doing a live demo. So let me just get that off so I don't get it everywhere. And I'm going to put it about there, okay? So I'm going over top of my flowers. The reason I put the white there is because your collage paper, as we saw before, you see the glue and the stuff underneath it. You see through it. So if I hadn't put the paint on, then they might sort of blend into that background, and I don't want that to happen. So, and obviously the other one I didn't do this. I did it different, but I thought, ooh, I wanted to play with it. I wanted to play with those stamps because they're so delicate and pretty. And oh, it's just, look how pretty that looks. Now, glue on the back and then just popping this into place. Like so. Okay. And see. So now, when I blend this in, I just love this. See how you can see underneath it? So now we can see the flowers underneath. So it means the musical notes are just blended on top of the flowers. But because we've painted the birds pop. Isn't that clever?
Beautiful.
Isn't that clever?
Yeah.
Really I love this. I love this. And it just looks, again, that doesn't look like a bit of rice paper you've made and then a bit of collage paper over the top. It looks so cool. It's so cool. Isn't it beautiful? I really like this. I just think it's so cool. And then obviously you've got like these other little bits. You know, you'll be using these to start decorating and adding other elements on. But make sure you tear your edges. If you don't, then blunt edges, whatever you do, avoid having blunt edges going into your work, because then that is a torn edge, because it really stands out if you've got a blunt edge. So get rid of your blunt edges. See, I love doing this. I love doing this. Now that one, I really like the, oh look, hum gum. Hum gum. That's a bit random, but we'll go with that. Oops. There we go.
That looks brilliant.
Doesn't that look cool?
Yeah, it really does. It looks so well.
And how achievable. I mean, that, and I love it because anybody can do this. And I tell you what, your Dina, so obviously we're talking about the Dina Wakley, the plain doodads, collage papers. But here she goes. She's rummaging because I've got the other ones.
Oh, we've got a quick question while you're rummaging.
Yeah.
What's the difference between rice paper and collage paper?
So, rice paper, they're literally a different paper. So your rice paper, there's different rice papers as well though. Like that rice paper, you can't see any of the little sort of stubs of the other paper. I can't remember the proper word for it.
The fibers.
Yeah, you can't see that in there. So
Okay.
that's been made, and again, it depends on what they're made from. Because obviously in China they use rice paper all the time, don't they? For writing and stuff. But it feels, even this, it's a different paper. It feels different. In fact, can you hear? It sounds different. This one sounds like, and it has got, you can feel it's got a bit of a coating on it. Hello there, lovely Jane. It's nearly the weekend, Jane. I'm so excited. So this has got a bit of a coating on, workshop, whereas this hasn't. So there's nothing on that. So yeah, they're a different paper, completely different paper. However, it still does kind of the same thing, realistically. You know, you've still got, I think with some of the rice papers like this, so some of the rice papers, you've got the gorgeous fibres running through. That makes it very different. Slubs, that's the word. Thank you, Deborah. Slubs. It sounds awful, doesn't it? But you know, and I love this. I love that texture. I think it looks really interesting. But obviously, some rice paper doesn't have that. So you get that effect as well. Oh, yeah, David, of course you're coming along too. Oh, it's so exciting. I'm so excited. So yeah, but other than that, they do the same thing. You know, you can colour them the same. You can do all sorts. that you can do with the rice paper, you can do with the collage paper. I love collage paper. I love it. I want our products printed on collage paper. And I mean, I'm not going to... Oh, no, Leonie, you don't need to put a face on it. I've actually got enough on here. I don't need to put anything else. You know, I've got enough. However, it's really... Like all of these, I mean, if I had to use the birds, but even with the birds, I think the faces would look amazing. The thingy, like the words, which collage paper is that? And these are your Dinas, okay? And there's loads. Oh, I love those. They're so cool. They're so, oh, we're out of stock of those, aren't we? They're so cool. And the beautiful mushrooms, right out of stock of them. But yeah, you can use them in the same way essentially. So you've got choices, but some people print on the collage, some people print on the rice paper.
Oh,
I know
foxes.
you what, love?
Foxes.
Lovely foxes. I think
Yeah.
we're out of stock at foxes, aren't we? They're good.
Yeah, really
I
are.
tell you what, I'd want to use as well now. With the transparencies, I'm going to use what my transparency that I painted on. I'm going to use that because I think that'll look really cool on here. See this. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. That's nice. I like flowers. I think they make things interesting. That's maybe where we're going. Expectation is the root of all heartache. Oh. Attention is the rarest and purest form of generosity. I like that. Oh, then again, we need the tonic of the wilderness. That's the one, isn't it? These are your transparencies. Again, your Dina Waitley transparencies. And what I'm going to do is flip it, get my white.
Deborah's saying, step away from the canvas.
Nope. Absolutely not. Now, I know you're meant to stir it every time, but I can't be bothered. Ah, David, you hero! Yay! David's gonna feed us. David's
Cookies.
gonna feed
No.
us. Thank you, David. It's been ages since we've had the cookies. The cookies. That's lovely. Thank you, David. I'll make sure I don't eat that day. I won't have. Leonie, outline mushroom designs for stamping. Our lovely Sylvia, I think the papers you're doing, I think florals. Actually, definitely florals. That's what I'd like. I think the florals, because them flowers that you're doing on your papers are blinking gorgeous, Sylvia. And I think having stamps, outline stamps like that match the papers. Sorry, everyone. Now, me and Sylvia are chatting about ideas for products. We've covered everything on this live, haven't we? We've done little bits of reminiscing. We've talked about booze. Now we're thinking about product ideas. I actually were thinking of you today, Sylvia, about flowers, actually. Literally. How, and I'm not even making it up. I'm not making it up either. I was literally thinking about you today and flowers. I obviously then forgot I'd been thinking it, but I had. Oh, see, that's perfect. That's perfect. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, that's lovely.
Isn't I actually do still want to do something in the corner. On my other one, let me show you. I stenciled. So on the other one, I mean, I did do a lot of work on this. I'm not going to do this just for time because it's 9 o'clock. So I am going to stop. Oh, yes, we do. A workshop in Brighton.
Yay.
For a week, Lou, yeah? And then we can, oh my gosh, we can visit everybody and it'll be lovely. Oh, yes, we do, Lou. Let's do that. This is beautiful. And I've done the stenciling, I've done the papers, I've then done the four marbling on this. So this has had a lot on it. Okay, this one I'm not going to do as much. I would definitely put some on that corner though. Maybe just splashes will do. However, that I love. I just think that is so cool on there. I just think it absolutely works. So what I'm going to do is just snip that off. And I like how the paint just disappears. I don't know if you can see that. Isn't that cool? I love that. I love how it just, that makes me happy. Now, I'm going to stick it on with my bond and seal. So just move that and put the glue on the back of here. Bond and seal, it will dry clear. I do love the Dina one as well. I was using the Dina gel medium the other day, and I really like that. I really, really, really like the ultra thick gel medium. That's a new favourite of mine. I really, really like that. And then I am going to knock the shine back. I'm knocking it back with the adhesive because this is a satin. So rather than it being high sheen, it'll have a satin, but it won't have a high sheen. So it just knocks back that shine. Love it, love it. And then I would do splashes. I'd probably do a bit more actually. I probably would faff with it for a little bit. But as I said, because it's 9 o'clock at night.
So, Leonie, before you wind up.
Yes, darling.
And because it's been such a fabulous live tonight, even though every Sunday's a fabulous live,
yes.
Shall we do a cheeky giveaway?
Of course we can. What we're giving away, Mandy?
Shall we do a goodie pack full of different rice papers?
Yes, that would be beautiful. And how would
okay, how are we going to do it?
No, get her.
Shall we just do it for everybody who's watching, and you can do a random selection?
Yeah, shall we do that? When I'll do me
Shall we do it
on the screen?
Right. Yeah.
Don't put it yet then. Don't put it
yet.
We'll
wait till you're ready and you give the call.
I will. But yeah, that's lovely. A nice random selection of the rice papers. Because we love the rice papers, everyone. That sounds lovely, Mandy. That's Mandy being generous, everyone. I weren't going to do that.
Well, it's also with our distributor as well.
Oh, lovely Lou. Honestly, it's very exciting. We've got some very exciting things in the pipeline, everyone, as well. So do watch out. Our next live, as I say, will be on Thursday. I'm not sure what time yet.
Do we have
You what, love? Go on.
I was going to say, do we have a time? You beat me to it.
No. I was thinking, though, I normally do them about 2ish on Thursday. And I think if we do that, actually, just stick to like the 2 o'clock. I think that would be quite nice.
That sounds fabulous.
Yeah.
On a Thursday. Yeah, 2 o'clock. I like that.
Yeah.
Is it a definite, or do you need to just think about it?
No, I've thought. No, 2 o'clock Thursday will be good. So, yeah, so we will do that on Thursday. And I'm tempted. I don't know what we're going to do yet, but I know
we'll call it Inspirational Live Thursday.
Wow.
Bye, Leonie.
I've got my headings, darling. I want to fit it into my headings. Now, look, I'm going around the edges. Oh, thank you. I told you I'd faff, didn't I? That white, though, is really nice. So I'm just edging it. I'll probably fall out with it and go around with black afterwards. But I quite like it. I've done my splashes with the white, and I have watered it down so I could do my splashes. There's our motorbike, everybody. Hurrah. Love the motorbike. It's hilarious, isn't it? It's just all spluttery motorbikes in Aslinden. So go around the edge, water it down. It means you can splash it and then just frame your piece. Beautiful. Okay, I'm proper happy with that. I really hope you've loved everything. Now, if you want to win rice papers, I'll just show you that proper. Look, isn't that just gorgeous? And then the sentiment. Isn't it lovely? I don't know if I've finished it yet, but I have for now. I'll probably still faff with that. Maybe drop shadow rank birds. But anyway, let's walk away for a second, because otherwise we'll be here till 10 o'clock at night. Okay, everybody. Are you ready?
Ready.
Type in win. Do it now. Do it now.
Go.
And then someone's going to win a beautiful selection of rice papers. Do remember, obviously, if you do want anything, do have a look on the website. The offer tonight, we've got all of these wonderful goodies, including the beautiful rice papers from Ciao Bella that I've been using, and all the Tim Holtz goodies and the Cadence, all available on the website. And the offer for tonight, if you're buying 5 rice papers, you can select the loose rice papers, but you're only paying for 3, which is fabulous. Look at all the wins. And someone is going to win a nice little bundle of rice papers, which is very exciting. Yay, loads. Okay, stop typing now. I'll let it just filter through. So if you've stopped typing, it'll filter through while I have a little slurp of water. Bear with. Dying of thirst.
While you're waiting,
Mm-hmm.
I've just received a secret.
What have you
and
received?
I can't share it yet.
Oh, well, that's just great, isn't it, man? Thanks. It's not annoying. Anybody else find that really annoying?
But we'll give you a few minutes.
Really annoying. Right, I'm gonna choose a win. Right, are you ready, everyone? Let me just make sure. I'm gonna get you to beginning, and then I can scroll back again. There we are. Oh, this makes me nervous. This makes me nervous. That makes me nervous. One of these days, I'm gonna end up pushing my iPad over, aren't I, doing this? Right, I'll close my eyes. If it comes up, if I press a button, tell me what.
Don't you dare do what you did before.
Oh no, poor David. That were awkward, weren't it? Right. Oh, that's a. Hold on a minute. That nearly wasn't a thing. Hold on a minute. That were a win. That were talking to Mandy. Right. Okay. What's that one? Vanessa. It's you. Vanessa, you've won some lovely rice papers. Congratulations. Mandy will sort that out for you, lovely Vanessa, and get that sent out for you. Yay! And I can even get rid of it because I managed. Oh, it's still got a star next to it, Vanessa. How exciting! But congratulations, Vanessa. Let's just scroll back to the beginning or the end. Oh, congratulations, Vanessa. I'm really pleased. And thank you ever so much, everybody. I really hope you've had a good life. Thank you, Mandy.
Thank you, Leonie.
Thank you, our lovely, lovely Lou, who's been amazing.
Thank you, Lou.
As ever, thank you, our lovely Lou. Our Lou is on Hobby Maker. Oh, I've forgotten when. When's she on Hobby Maker, Mand? Is she on tomorrow? Is it Hobby Maker you're on, Lou? Oh, I've forgotten.
No. Is
it Hobby Craft?
It's Hobby Craft.
She's on Hobby Craft. Oh,
Hobby
I tell you. I get everything confused. Is it Monday?
I don't know.
We've forgotten. We've forgotten because we're both rubbish. And Lou's told us both. But
sorry, Lou.
Sorry, Lou. We do listen to you, Lou, but then we forget everything that you say.
Okay.
But Lou's on. She's on Hobby Craft. So watch out for our Lou because obviously her demonstrations are amazing. Thank you. Have a lovely evening, everybody. We will be back with you live on Thursday. So please, if you can, come and join us Thursday. If you can't, don't worry. You will be able to watch it again and you'll be able to fast forward me waffling. All right, lovelies. Thank you ever so much. Take care. Enjoy your crafting and sleep well. Night, night, everyone. Bye.